somebody in the collective, there is a sound that is coming from you. I don't know if you are a singer. I don't know if you've just been singing a lot lately. I don't know if it could be that you singing as a part of a ceremony or ritual, or in your personal worship time. And we don't really worship, you know what I mean, like that, but you know what I mean, right? There's a sound that is coming from you that spirit is telling me you're awakening the giants or a giant. Okay, this could be just a mantra or something that you use, a chant. This could be during your personal times of calling out for your assisters, but you're awakening the giants. Okay. Now, this is a very intriguing download that I'm receiving. Okay. Intuitive nudge that I'm picking up here. I really don't even know what deck to use to get into this energy, but I'm going to start with this one. I don't even know what it's named. And we're going to see what's happening spiritually. All right. Welcome in, collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Starseed family, Soul Tribe. New viewers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get comfortable and see what spirit wants someone in the collective to know. Okay, we have eternal flame popping up here. Okay, so you're igniting something. Your spirit is everlasting even when you feel lost. The flame within you continues to burn bright and true. So absolutely this could be a part of a ritual for you. Singing, wailing, crying out, or chants or mantras, or even just moaning. Um and if this is not something you do ritualistically, or this could just be a part of your divine design, right? It's not something you try to do. It's just something that comes up from you when you are in your intimate times with the divine. Okay, you're igniting something here. There's a flame on the inside of you, and it ignites. Now spirit is wanting someone to know that if you just recently did either a manifestation spell that included a mantra or chant or singing or moaning or using your throat chakra in a way, not orating, but melodically. If you just recently did that, your request was heard, because what I'm seeing is the wings. If you see in the flames here, there are two wings right here. Okay, so your um your request was heard. All right. Okay. Tell us more, spirit. Inner alchemy. Everything you need for transformation lies within you. Turn your challenges into wisdom and your pain into light. This absolutely could be that someone has been facing some sort of challenges, and you've been using your throat chakra in a melodic way, in a musical way, to move energies, okay, and to call in certain energies towards you. You have awakened some sort of giant here, or you're awakening a giant. Now, this feels like a spiritual protector or an assister. I would say that because they may do more than protect you. Um, let's see. Guard, guardian of the gate. Okay. This is a guardian. This is a guardian that you're awakening. A new path opens before you. Have faith. You are protected as you step into the next chapter of becoming. So this is a protector that you have awakened. Okay. Tell me more. This protector only activates when you make this sound, whatever this is. This is a protector that activates. It's almost like your voice is um like jumper cables. Like, in other words, for the most part, this giant, this spirit being, is resting until until you until you make this sound and it awakens. Okay. or it was waiting for you to make this sound, and now it is awake. So I don't know if the resting aspect is something that it does cyclically, like a bear goes into hibernation, right? When things are peaceful, then this is a particular, you have other protectors, but this is a particular protector that shows up when it's something you're faced with that is very challenging, very hard, or maybe very painful, or you're in harm's way. Okay. So it feels like outside of that, it's hibernating. It hibernates until it needs to fuck something up. Okay. Spirit flame. You are the light that unites all elements. Let your fire glow softly. Your spirit is eternal and whole. This could be a fire spirit type giant, okay? Animal totem. When I get this card, then I have to get my animal totem deck. Spirits of nature walk beside you. Look to creatures you meet. Their presence carries guidance for your path. Okay, let me get the animal totem deck. Let me find it amongst all these other decks. I just had it the other day for a personal reading, so shouldn't be too far. But apparently, oh, there you go. See, it wasn't too far. All right, what's the animal totem that's showing up here for someone in the collective? Now, this animal totem, this particular giant may be in essence or holding the essence of this particular animal spirit. Okay, so we're going to see what comes out here. Give it another shuffle. Mm, okay, it could be a horse with wings, a winged horse. Okay. um hmm. What animal totem is showing up? What animal energy essence is this giant operating in or holds? A panda, which in essence is a bear. I mean, it's in the bear family, I guess. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. So we have a panda here, which is giving me that this is a giant spirit being that operates and can easily traverse both light and darkness, like how bears go into, you know, um, their hibernation. They go into the darkness in essence for a season. They come out. Okay. And I think I looked up not too long ago, and I don't know if pandas are. I know that that's not technically a bear, y'all, but it's in the same damn family. Okay. Um, or maybe a panda bear. Is it a bear? Wait a minute. Let me check on something real quick. Because I really don't even know. I just heard a panda bear, but I don't know. It is a bear. Shut up. I thought it was just an animal that was close to a bear. It is, yes. And then it literally says, yes, giant pandas are indeed true bears. Wow. Okay. Well, that's confirmation. All right. Forgive my love. You know what I mean? Need to read a book, and you know what I'm saying? Um, Boundaries. This is a protector. Okay. All right. Giant bear energy showing up for someone here. Okay. Let's see what else is showing up, because this message could reverberate for more than one person. So used to hearing it just called a panda. I forgot the bear was on the other side of that word. Okay, we have a wolf. All right. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. So there is a wolf energy as well that is showing up, that is awakened when you make a particular sound. I'm going to get one more. Now, this giant spirit being can be a composite of these energies, okay? We have the crow transition. Which part of your life is or maybe going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. Okay, so it's winged. Okay, it's winged. And this is something that is awakening at your call, at your singing, at your moaning, at your mantra, at your crying, at your screaming, at a sound. It's a sound that comes from you, but it does feel like it's a sound that is, it requires a certain element of melody or rhythmic. So it could definitely be a chant. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Okay. Spirit mirror. Every reflection is a lesson in love. See yourself in others. Allow that awareness to bring peace to your soul. Now, what Spirit is wanting someone to understand is that this is an aspect of you. This giant is an aspect of you. It may actually be three different animal totems or energies or essences that you hold that have merged. Okay, that have merged and become giant like. Okay, so there's that. All right. Where else would you like for me to go? Why? What is going on? This one? She ain't feeling this one. If she was, I wouldn't have looked over here. Where you want me to go? Oh, I forgot. You did. I did hear you say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not, I don't know, Spirit. Sometimes the mind does what it wants to do, okay? Forgot you did say go this one. All right. Let's see why Spirit said get the Citadel deck. The champion, the brawler. Okay. There's a fight. There's some sort of a fight that's going on for somebody right now, possibly in the spirit. And so this particular spirit being that you have awakened, that you awaken every time you call, is tearing somebody's ass up. All right. Tearing something up. And it feels, this feels like whatever this is a spirit being that is very skilled at warfare. All right. And it's a brawler. It's either, again, something that has been merged for the benefit of whatever you are facing. Three aspects of yourself have become one. Or this is the way this spirit being shows up and can go into the bear if it needs to protect you in the sense of establishing boundaries. It can go into a wolf energy if it needs to help you gain inner strength, or it can go into this crow if you are in like a transitional death cycle, death period where things are being shed or things are being turned into new life for you. But What I am really picking up is that this is three aspects of yourself. Whatever you are facing has triggered something in your divine design to merge these three aspects, and for the sole purpose of tearing some shit up. Okay, because we have the champion and we have the brawler. So whatever you are facing, um energetically, spiritually, they not gonna win up against, you know look, they might want to go sit down somewhere. Okay, is all I'm gonna say about that. All right. Because you know how when boxers, and I've been watching a lot of boxing lately, a lot of boxing, and actually they started putting these boxing clips in my feed, and I love boxing, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna watch that, and I just been kind of watching a lot of boxing clips. But you know how the boxers, when they're getting ready to go into a fight and they wrap their hands up like this, it's like something you are waking up is preparing to knock something or someone smooth the hell out. I'm just don't say it like that because that's how I feel it. Okay. What else would you like for us to know? Too many. Something about poet. I got to take it because that's the second time I've seen that card. Poet. Wow. Spirit said take it. I took it. And then we have enchanter. So this is confirming that this being is, you are enchanting this being, you are calling this being up. Okay. um the cartographer, a crossroads exploration. You give it direction, you tell it where it to go. And it all takes place in the sound that is coming from you. The energy that is coming from you gives this giant, as it awakens, it knows exactly where to go. It knows exactly what you need. It's like the sound coming from someone, whether you're singing, chanting, um, moaning, wailing, screaming, crying, something melodic though, something melodic. Um, the sound that comes from you is encoded with whatever it is going on in your temple. Whatever's going on, it's encoded in that. Okay, so somebody has a very powerful throat chakra. Tell us more. The air, unseen potential, hesitation. mm, what does that mean? Because I'm picking up, like, for someone, this is also a giant that was written in your Akashic records to serve you, to assist you. I don't like the word serve, not when we're talking about, you know, higher frequency of awareness and consciousness. Service, it is service, but I don't know. When I hear serve, I hear like a whole nother frequency. So it assists you, it has chosen to assist you. You are the heir of this particular spirit being. Okay. um And so it's like it's written in your Akashic records for this assister, this giant, this spirit being to come to your aid when you call, when you make a sound. Okay. We have the hound here. Loyalty, chains, promise. This is this wow. The sleeper. So it's been waiting for you. It's been hibernating and it's waiting for you, or it's awakened now. So if anybody thinking about, what I'm saying, you know, trying some shit, I don't think they want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't think they want to do that. But this is why you gotta be careful who you mess with, because you don't know what kind of divine beings people have access to help them through trying and challenging times. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when there's malicious or intent to harm you and you're a divine being holding an eternal flame. Okay? You may be a twin flame holder, self protection, dual natures. You also, if you're not aware of this giant, you will be. You will understand, or you do understand, that this is here to protect both your light and dark aspects, hence the panda, okay. Mm. Be wise with this spirit being. Be very wise, and be slow to be be mindful. I won't even say slow. Be mindful, um calling on it, because it really it makes sure that whatever you are like, that that you have a real reason, okay? Because it's going to fuck somebody up, it's going to fuck something up, okay? The king, all right, the king, control. You have to keep it. See, it's connected to your energy signature. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna keep it on a leash, but it's like it's connected to your energy signature. Therefore, it is in essence under your uh control. Okay. It surrenders to you. It's surrendered to you because it is ultimately aspects of you. Reversal of fortune. So keep it under control. Okay. Don't call on it for the slightest little thing, because it may actually be a reversal of good success for you, because you'll be using these aspects of yourself in a way that is kind of like the difference between a wildfire, which destroys things, and destroys things that it's not intended for it to be destroyed, and then a controlled fire, which also destroys things but only destroys what's intended for it to be destroyed, right? So that's the best analogy I can kind of come up with to kind of interpret what I'm picking up, okay? Because this is a warrior spirit. So you don't call on this spirit. You don't, for anything other than warfare, because that's what it is. Okay. When there is no warfare and when things are peaceful, even a king, even a warrior has to know when to put their sword up. Okay. So when things are peaceful for you, allow this to remain in hibernation. Allow it to kind of simmer down. All right. Now, this is a fiery energy. And so what I like here is, where's that other card? Yeah. So we have this eternal flame here, right? That was the first card out. Okay. But then we have this card here. And this card talks about, let your fire glow softly. Okay. So what I'm picking up is like, let let this aspect of yourself go into softness, go into hibernation, let the flame die down, knowing that you have it at your disposal, and with one sound from your voice it will activate. But it's going to do something to somebody, some damage, okay? Because it's coming to protect you. All right. Anything else, spirit? Alchemy of awareness. Alchemy of awareness. Spirit is saying, so to be clear, who this reading is for someone who already knows this. So this is not a reading of revelation. This is a reading of confirmation. Okay, this is maybe a new season or a new phase, or you have gained access to this particular um giant spirit being. Okay, so you're maybe still learning, but you are aware that your singing, that your voice, that something coming from you in a melodic way activates this giant being. You are aware at least of that already, to be clear. Okay. Give us alchemy of awareness for the collective who reverberates with this message, spirit. Why is this outside of confirmation? Why does this message show up for us today? Peak alignment. When your path lacks clarity, distractions dress up as destiny, shiny temptations, fleeting urges, and false promises steal your focus in the absence of intention. Anchor yourself in your values while letting vision, not vanity, lead. Define what matters, and your path will sharpen, allowing you to move forward with soul set precision. Okay. So somebody, I feel like it's showing up because somebody is mastering this aspect of themselves. You already know about it, but it's showing up because you right now may be going through something challenging. Okay, and the challenge actually is not there just to frustrate your purpose. Okay, it's there to help you alchemize something when it comes to this particular giant being that you have at your disposal. It's there to help you bring balance, because you could have actually activated this part of yourself in the past, and it kind of like was a self backfire, because you may not have known, right? You may not have known that you in your fiery element, when you are, let's say, um screaming or yelling, or you're angry or you're frustrated or you're going off on somebody for something, you may not have known that you have this ability to create a sound that activates this spirit being, and so therefore there may have been backlash from that. Okay, so now it feels like something is presenting itself to you, challenging you, for the sole purpose of giving you a necessary experience to actually help you alchemize and fine tune. So instead of, you know, getting frustrated and raising the voice and screaming and yelling, or allowing people to draw you into arguments where it like pisses you off in a way to where you just start expressing that, keeping a certain groundedness around your flame, around your rage, right? Giving yourself time to maybe either move away from the experience so that you can have an isolated moment, so that you can channel it in the right way. That's why this is showing up. So you can channel it in the right way, and you won't experience any backlash from activating it without being aware that you're going to activate it, right? Um because when you channel it, the sound that comes from you is it's like, I also been doing a lot of research on the algorithm, right? And what the hell is an algorithm? And how do you command the algorithm? How do you actually put in the coding correctly so the algorithm can know exactly what you needed to do? And it was talking about how certain characters, like exclamation points and spaces in between words. Okay, so it was talking about how when we do certain things that we would normally do in typing, it actually causes the algorithm to kind of get confused as to what you want it to do. So this is kind of what I'm feeling like. You're mastering the algorithm between you and this aspect of yourself. And so when you allow your rage to be in like a controlled fire type of energy, then it gives you time to send the proper command. Because remember, spirit said the sound that comes from you, it tells this particular aspect of yourself, this spirit guide, this protector, it tells it everything it needs to know and who to get hold to. Everything. You don't have to say anything else. You don't have to give it nothing else. It's like it knows exactly what you needed to do. So if you're having moments of hyper temperamentalness, or somebody got you frustrated and you just start yelling and you get into these fighting, shouting matches with people, whoever, whatever, family, lovers, friends, whatever, whoever, then if you allow a certain aspect of your flame to kind of shoot up like that, then this giant is going to like activate, and you may be in a moment of heated argument or a frustrated moment with somebody that you actually love. It's just a moment. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got to be careful, okay? You don't want to activate this particular aspect of yourself until it is warfare. Like it's warfare. It's not I'm just pissed off. It's not I'm just mad. It's not, oh, they said something to hurt my feelings. It's warfare, because this is a warrior spirit. Okay. So I feel like that's why spirit is allowing this to come up right now, because whatever you're facing right now, or maybe you're going to be, um, it's going to provide you an opportunity to fine tune this particular spirit being, okay, that is here and that is been given to you, has been aired to you, which tells me that this is a spirit being that has worked with other people in your lineage. All right. Ink to insight. There's magic in the unfiltered flow of thoughts as they move from mind to page. Let your hand outpace your logic. Write what you don't yet understand, and you'll meet parts of yourself you've long silenced. This is where clarity begins, not in polished answers, but in the raw spill of your honest truth. Let it be messy, let it be wild, let it be yours. Let each word act as a mirror. There is truth hidden in the ink, right until it reveals itself. This is kind of giving me a couple of different things. Again, confirming that this spirit being is written into your Akashic records as an assister for you. Okay. It's also giving me that you may have been journaling a lot lately. If there's things you want to know, writing it down, writing it down may aid you. Okay. But not writing it down in a way where you're actually thinking about it, but also channeling, like scribing, free writing. Free writing can also help you so that you don't uh misactivate this particular spirit being. So when regular shit is happening and you're frustrated and you're upset about it, channel it through writing, not here. Okay? Not here. Because right here can be dangerous. But it needs to be when it needs to be. But when it doesn't need to be, that's the wrong kind of danger. You understand what I'm saying? So, Spirit is saying that to also use writing to deal with the mundane things that frustrate you. Okay? One more. Silver linings. There is a sacred power in the ability to see beauty. I just heard Beauty and the Beast. Makes sense. Because what was he? What was the beast? Was that like a big ass lion, bear, conglomerate type of composite? I don't know what was the beast. Somebody tell me. Y'all see I don't know some of this stuff. I already didn't know that a panda was a bear. Help your girl out. What was the beast in Beauty and the Beast? Nevertheless, I heard Beauty and the Beast. Okay. There is a sacred power in the ability to see beauty and lean towards hope. Seeing the best is noble, yet not everyone will rise to your vision. Some will meet your grace with respect while others take advantage of your open heart. Remember you are wiser when you take the time to listen deeply, watch slowly, and let trust earn its place. Discernment sharpens the heart, and from this clarity real peace and protection are born. Use discernment. Use discernment, but it is definitely a powerful being that you have that you can activate. Okay. Use discernment. And that is why this message is showing up because it feels like Spirit One is someone to, for one, be confirmed, and for two, to be brought into the awareness of the sensitivity. This thing don't play about you. And I don't mean to call it a thing in a disrespectful way, but it's spirit. It's not, you know what I mean? This spirit being, this giant being doesn't play about you. So use discernment and use and utilizing it. Okay. All right, collective. Spirit is saying use it when there is a mountain, when the issue is mountainous. This is when you use it. Okay. When it's too big for you is when you use it. But you don't use it just because somebody stepped on your new Air Forces or whatever. Okay. No one don't want to use it then. Okay. All right. Let me know how the message reverberates. Okay. If anybody is in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description. The link is there to my website where you can book. When you go to the website, scroll down to the middle part, two-step process. Make sure you do both of those steps to ensure that you get your reading back in a timely fashion. I want to say thank you to my Starseed family, subscribers, Soul Tribe for your support, for all of your super thanks, for all of your comments, your likes, your shares, your hypes. None of it goes unnoticed, even when I am not able to or don't feel led to jump into the comments. Know that I do read them, I do see them, okay? And I do appreciate all of the support and this community that we have created here for each other, all right? If you are a new viewer, subscribe, join the tribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message. You can be a part of the premieres. I do premiere every video. You can be a part of the chats and kind of chop it up with the other beautiful souls that are in the community. Thank you to my moderators as well. Okay, I'm going to try to come up with something special for you guys. My two moderators. I got moderators. Okay, I will try to come up with something special for you guys as time goes on. And I do appreciate you in assisting me with moderating. Okay, like, share, hype it up if you have one to spare, fam. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.